Welcome to Orlando, Florida, and the campus of UCF. The Knights are ready to rock an FBC Mortgage Stadium, already bouncing as these fans have been preparing since early this morning. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on a team from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Knights will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Chippewas offense takes the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side. Now they run it back weak, and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
Quickly to the tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Pocket starts to collapse. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes in it.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to run for it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
On the run, it's Bailey. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always is establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. To the air, it's Lavis. Finds the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
First down for this offense. He'll do it himself. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Going up top on first down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Big first down sack for the defense, brings up second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Dances away. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Knights will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
The Knights want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, the ground game. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one. Now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Looking to throw, it's Jefferson. He looks that one in nicely. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him, and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Knights are flying down the field. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Knights!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Now they'll try the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. About this, seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Still running at the 40. Oh, he left him grabbing. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Open space at the 25. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10.
At the 10-yard line. Second down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. After the run, now to throw. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Chippewa!
Number 17 with the catch in the end zone.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And it's perfect. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner is stopped. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, Dave?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Knights want to move quickly. Unloads quickly. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
He did a really good job on 3rd down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On 3rd down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
The Knights in the hurry up. Scanning the field, it's Jefferson. Fires it incomplete.
The receiver is incomplete. Third down coming up.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Got it behind the line. It's Richardson. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, UCF! How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right. Doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Lavis. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And listen, you get zone coverage, and you can hit that curl route, and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And the Chippewas getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll give it on the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right, and try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses. Just poor execution. Not a good job understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside. And then bounce outside. You want to take that thing inside. So the offense needs to operate a little bit better and maybe not run as much counter because the defense got in there pretty quick.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
The Chippewas will send out the punt unit. Fair catch called for and made. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
The Knights will hustle to the line. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Now on second down. Running back goes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Jefferson. Takes the easy one to the back. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Gonna let it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the catch. It's Parker. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Off play action. Going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. Back to pass, it's Lavis. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Chippewas will have it first and 10. They're going to throw it again. A little screen to the running back. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick completion on the out. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Davis. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. Coming after it, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Get the sack, getting the fumble.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the right. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Here we go. Break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Orlando. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports Studios at the Bounce House.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
The Knights are in the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Jefferson. He finds his man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Right down the middle. It's caught. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
To throw, it's Jefferson. Lets it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Knights. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff team out there getting set. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
The play-action fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Chippewas will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The Knights moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Jefferson. He's got his man. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rate, some revolutions on that one.
Want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
The give to the tailback. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Knights are marching down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. That's caught. It's Pittman.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Knights are threatening in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Jefferson. Flips it out to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. Looking to throw for it. He's got it. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Knights will try to punch it in on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, UCF! And the stomping has commenced. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll run it from the gun. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Labus. It's complete to the left. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Big fella showing some ability, got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
And the Chippewas look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. The Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to beat the D deep. Got it inside the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Chips.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Dropping back, it's Labus. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope.
UCF 31, Central Michigan 15.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to pass it on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Handoff from the gun. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hudson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Here comes the offense on second down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Grabbed behind the line. It's Harvey. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Labus. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Finds his man, and they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on 4th down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on 4th down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the first down.
Here's the handoff. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
41 brings up second down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Lavis. He lobs one high down the left side. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Nice move there. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
On 3rd down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down, a new set of downs for this offense.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Dropping back, it's Jefferson. He's right on target. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, the running back has it. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.